So I was one of the people that were beating on the table at the forefront. Start Desmond Ridder. We must start Desmond Ridder now. He started his first game against the New Orleans Saints. And let's be completely honest here. It was not pretty at all. He was 13 for 26, 97 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, got sacked 4 times, and had 7.5 yards a throw. He did have 38 rushing yards on 6 carries. But let's be completely honest here. Let's keep up that point of view. I didn't say that Desmond Ridder was going to come in and just transform the team as a whole. I didn't expect him to. I didn't expect him for him to come out here and throw 400 yards and have 4 touchdowns. But I expected more than 95 passing yards. He's not in a passing offense, for one. I'm not going to make all these excuses for Desmond Ridder because Desmond Ridder did not play well today when we talk about from a passing point of view. But the offense that he's in is not predicated to the pass. It's a run-heavy system. They run the football heavy with Tyler Algier, and they run it heavy with Cordell Patterson. They're not a team that goes out there 5 wide and have all these passing concepts. That's not what Arthur Smith does with this team. They run the football, they chew the clock, they take care of the football. That's what they do. They deke and dunk their way down the field. Now, Marcus Mariota did look better than Desmond Ridder, and I will hope that he does because let's be completely honest here. Mariota's been in the league for quite some time, and Mariota's a veteran. I wanted to legit keep Desmond Ridder as a starter, and I wanted them to start Desmond Ridder so you know what you have if you're the Atlanta Falcons. You can know if you have a franchise quarterback or not in Desmond Ridder, and then if he's not, you go draft a quarterback in the first round because we all know Marcus Mariota is not a franchise quarterback. We've been there, we've done that. He's not it. He's a good bridge quarterback. He's a good backup quarterback. He's not a guy that's going to go out there for 17 weeks and be a consistent top 5 to top 10 quarterback or even a top 15 quarterback. He's good enough to get you to a certain point. But the Atlanta Falcons don't have the receivers as well to where you can get a fair adjustment off of Desmond Ridder. Now, it is one start, and a lot of people are already calling for this kid saying we told you Mariota was the problem. Let's give him some time. Let's be patient here. Let's be completely patient with this kid before we say, hey, he's no good. Let's get rid of him. For the rest of the season, Marcus Mariota is going to miss because he's dealing with a knee injury. They put him on IR. So Desmond Ridder is going to start for the rest of the season. And if we have the rest of the season and it looks like this, the Atlanta Falcons may have to draft a quarterback in the next NFL draft in the first round. But this is a team that is above 500 team or a 500 team. They're not a team that's going to go out there and make a deep playoff push. They are a team that could make the playoffs in that terrible division that they're in. But when we look at the play calling, after all the credit that Arthur Smith gets, and he deserves a lot of it because he's gotten this team to this point, he has a lot of flaws as well. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and use these guys to the best of their abilities. We saw Kyle Pitts majority of the season being a blocking tight end. And when they did decide to give him the football, it wasn't deep shots down the field. We see Drake London. He looks like he can be a good number 1 for this receiver, for this number 1 wide receiver for this team long term. But we don't see Cordell Patterson being used as a wide receiver anymore. He's primarily just a running back. They run the football a lot with Tyler Algier, Cordell Patterson, and the quarterback. That's why Marcus Mariota was getting so many carries in this system. That is why Arthur Smith wanted him in this system, to translate it over to have a read option type of system. We saw last year when Matt Ryan was on the team, it was more of a pass-heavier system, but he's predicating it to what he likes to call, and we saw when he was a Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator. Run-heavy system, work off of play-action bootlegs, and that's pretty much it. The offense hasn't evolved. And he's a very good head coach, but he needs to change his coaching philosophy. I think Desmond Ridder could be a starting quarterback for this team long-term. I really do. But off of this one-game sample size, of course not. But like I said, it's only one game. Let's be very patient here. Let's not can a guy out after one start. I get that it wasn't pretty. It was ugly. And you guys know I'm very truthful. This game, they only lost by 3 points. If Desmond Ridder made some key throws, they win this game. The defense stepped it up in the second half. In the first half, they were getting torched. But in the second half, the defense played better for the Atlanta Falcons. But I want to see a new offense. Just ramp up the passing concepts a little bit for Desmond Ridder. Take some deep shots down the field. I know you don't have Kyle Pitts right now, but you still have Cordell Patterson. You still have Drake London. Cordell Patterson is a very good wide receiver when you let him get into space. He is a primarily running back for this team, but we see him in a return and he can break tackles in open space, get him into open space, and make some easier reads for Desmond Ridder. Ease him into the game plan. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. And my situation for what I was saying was that I wanted him to start a few weeks ago so you can get a bigger sample size of what he is. You already knew what Marcus Mariota was. You know that Mariota is going to be your franchise guy moving forward, regardless of who he has at the weapons. He's not a natural passer of the football. I still believe that Desmond Ridder is a better passer of the football than Marcus Mariota. I still honestly believe that. But I think that you give him more time in the system. You wait to the rest of the season, and you be patient with this kid. And if he plays horrible for the rest of the season, you know to draft the quarterback next year. That means Desmond Ridder or Marcus Mariota, both of those guys aren't it. But let's be patient, and let's give these guys some time, and let's give them some chance. It was his first week starting against the New Orleans Saints, who are a tough defense. They still have a tough defense. The reason why the Saints are so bad, their turnover differential is horrible. They lead the league in turnovers per game. If they don't turn the football over as much, the Saints could be a top team in the NFC. But they turn the football over a lot. Their defense is very good. That's why he got sacked 4 times. Cameron Jordan, the recruit, were all around him, and it was his first game, and he was a deer in headlights. But he still played bad. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about Desmond Ridder, how you feel about the Atlanta Falcons moving forward. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.